Hey everyone, welcome back to the Racefight Smokehouse and Grill, and today we are going to be showing you how to make beef tallow out of brisket trimmings. Stick around. Alright everyone, thanks for sticking around, and like I said, we're going to be making beef tallow out of brisket trimmings. Now this is all the rage on YouTube and Instagram and everything, so I've been doing it lately and I have to say I really like it. So these are brisket trimmings that I saved from past briskets. I've had them frozen. I've kept these cold, so we're going to chunk them up into little pieces, and it's easier to cut when they're cold because sometimes the fat could get a little bit mushy and fall apart. So we like to keep it a little cold. We're going to cube these up, throw them in a pan. Then that pan's just going to go right on the smoker and it's going to smoke until it liquefies. There are going to be some chunks later, but we're going to get rid of those, strain it. Then you're going to have some awesome beef tallow, some liquid gold. So first things first, let's get these cubed up. This is all that hard fat that won't render while you're smoking brisket, but we're going to go low and slow. So you're just going to take this and cut it into small pieces, because if they're larger pieces it's going to take longer to break down. And we want to get this done kind of quickly, even though this is going to take quite a few hours to all break down on the grill. But anything you could do to help expedite that, we're going to do. So you get the point right now. I'm going to go ahead and finish cutting this up, and we'll be right back when it's time to put this on the grill. So here we go. Nice, all cubed up. This should take, I've done this in the slow cooker, I've done it in the oven, doing it in the smoker. This is going to take hours, and you're done when you're done basically. As this liquefies, you're going to see some of these bubbling. When it's completely 100% done, you're going to see no more bubbling. If you want to get that long, at some point there's going to be a lot of small chunks. We're going to have to get those out and filter the liquid so we can save it for use at another time. So right now we're going to get this tallow on the grill. It's going to be between 250 and 275, and we're just going to go until it's done. Not sure exactly how long it's going to take, but we'll let you know at the end. Let's get this on. All right, for the sake of the video, this has been going quite a few hours now. We're looking at about 6-7 hours right now, and I'd say we're about halfway through. But for the sake of the video, I'm going to go ahead and show you the rest of the process, and then I'm going to get the rest back on there. So what I like to do is I have a strainer. I take some coffee filters. You can use paper towels. I like coffee filters. Then you just strain it through there, and that's going to get all the big stuff out. And what'll leak through, too many coffee filters. There you go. Then the good stuff's going to come through here. Now this process may take a minute, but it's worth it, because then you don't have the actual meat and chunks of fat in there, which you don't want, because even if it's in your refrigerator, it could get rancid and go bad. You want this liquid that's going to stay good for a long time in your refrigerator. So you want to get all this stuff out of there. You can see how much is rendered out already. And the great part of this is that you're really limiting your waste. A lot of this would just get tossed out and thrown out, but you could use this for the tallow, which in turn you could use on your griddle or your cast iron pans, or when you're doing beef or making eggs, you could use it instead of oil or butter. whenever you want, and it's really, really good. So I'm going to continue doing this, and I'll show you what it looks like when we're all done. So this is all the liquid I got out of the tray so far, which is roughly just under 3 cups. I'm going to get this back on the smoker, let it keep cooking out. We'll come gather more later. In the meantime, you take this, look how clear and golden that looks. It's gorgeous. All I do, you pour it into your, whatever your storage container is going to be. I've always used these mason jars. Store it up, keep it in your fridge. It'll last a while. After it's in the fridge for a while and it cools down, it's going to turn into a hard white chunk. You just scoop it out and use what you need. If you want to use the whole thing, take the lid off, put it in a pan with some water, let it warm up until it all turns to this great golden color. There you have it, liquid gold. Again, millions of things you could use it for. Your cast iron, your blackstone, your cooking with eggs, your briskets, your tri-tips, your short ribs, whatever you want to do, this stuff is money. So anyhow, if you like what we're doing here, give us a subscribe, thumbs up, share. Leave me a comment if you got any questions. We'll talk to you soon. Thank you guys. Cheers.